The eighth season of the Netflix popular reality show Love is Blind took things to a whole new level after the last-minute cancellation of the wedding of Sarah and Jake, right there at the altar. That, too, because of political indifferences. Can you imagine that? And let's not forget the explosive argument between Mia and Chris at the reunion special, where secrets spilled faster than you could think. This season wasn't just about love. It was about drama, heartbreak, and the raw, unfiltered reality of human connections. If you thought you'd seen it all, Season 8 proved you wrong. Okay, so maybe you stumbled upon that intro and thought, what in the reality TV chaos is Love is Blind? Let me break it down. Premiering on Netflix way back in February 2020. Seriously, perfect timing for binge-watching. This show grabbed eyeballs immediately. Created by Chris Colin and Kinetic Content, the masterminds who already hooked us with Married at First Sight, it pitched itself as a serious social experiment. The million-dollar question, can two people forge a connection so deep, so real, that they're willing to get engaged before ever laying eyes on each other? The premise sounds simple, almost deceptively so. Take a bunch of hopeful singles, usually around 15 men and 15 women, from the same city, eager to find the one, but perhaps tired of the superficiality of modern dating. Put them in a controlled environment, let them date, but through a wall. That's the core twist. They talk, they laugh, they cry, they spill their deepest secrets, all from the comfort or claustrophobia of individual, isolated rooms called pods. If, and only if, a proposal happens and is accepted, do they finally get to meet face to face. Then, it's a hyper-speed journey. Romantic getaway, moving in together, meeting the families, and walking down the aisle, all within a matter of weeks. Insane, right? But apparently, insanely watchable. That first season alone reportedly snagged over 30 million households tuning in within its first 2 months. Clearly, they struck gold. But how does this pressure cooker actually function? Let's dissect the stages. Hosted typically by the ever-present Nick and Vanessa Lachey, who guide the couples and us viewers through the emotional roller coaster, often popping up for crucial check-ins and, of course, those fiery reunion specials. Stage 1. Welcome to the pods. This is where the magic, or the madness, begins. Imagine being cut off from the outside world. No phones, no social media, no distractions. Just you, a comfy couch, a notebook perhaps, and an opaque screen separating you from a potential soulmate. The contestants live in separate quarters. Men together, women together, and rotate through the pods for dates. It starts like speed dating. Short chats with everyone. Quickly, though, connections form, and they can request longer, more intense dates with specific people. This is where the blind part truly forces intimacy, or at least intense conversation. You can't rely on looks or body language, beyond what you can glean from a voice. So, what do they talk about? Everything. Future dreams, past heartbreaks, family dynamics, deal breakers, insecurities, weird habits. It all comes tumbling out, accelerated by the unique environment. Contestants have described it as incredibly intense therapy sessions mixed with dating. You see strong bonds forming rapidly, like the undeniable chemistry between Lauren and Cameron, Season 1, who seemed destined from their first pod chats. But you also see the chaos. Love triangles emerge. Jessica, Mark, and Barnett in Season 1 being a prime example. People getting territorial, misunderstandings based purely on tone of voice, and hearts getting broken before anyone's even seen each other. The goal here isn't just to like someone. It's to feel a connection so profound you're willing to bet marriage on it. Sight, unseen. Talk about high stakes. Stage 2. The reveal. Okay, someone popped the question and someone said yes, based only on that pod connection. Now what? The reveal. This is arguably one of the most anticipated and often most awkward moments of the entire show. Imagine the nerves. You've poured your heart out, planned a future, and now you're about to see the person you just agreed to marry. They usually walk down separate, dramatically lit corridors, converging in the middle. The reactions are pure, unadulterated reality TV gold. Sometimes it's exactly what they hoped for. Instant relief, Hugs, kisses, confirmation that the physical attraction is there. Think Brett and Tiffany's electric meeting in season 4. Other times, oof, you see the flicker of surprise, maybe disappointment, or just plain awkwardness as they try to reconcile the voice and personality with the physical form in front of them. Jessica's struggle with Mark's age, season 1, became visibly apparent post-reveal. Shayna, season 2, seemed immediately uncomfortable with Kyle's appearance despite their pod connection over faith. It's that first massive hurdle. Does the picture match the 1,000 words they've shared? Stage 3. The getaway. Post-reveal. The newly engaged couples are whisked away, usually to a stunning beach resort in Mexico. This is their first chance to act like a normal couple. Hang out, explore physical chemistry, lounge by the pool. Sounds lovely, right? But here's the kicker. All the engaged couples go to the same resort. This means they finally meet the other people their fiancé was intensely dating just days before. Awkward! This stage is a breeding ground for drama. Old pod flames are reconnecting, jealousy is flaring up, and insecurities are bubbling to the surface. Remember the tension with Amber, Barnett, and Jessica, season 1, or Kwame, season 4, having intense poolside chats with Micah, the other woman he connected deeply with in the pods, while his fiancée Chelsea watched. It tests the newly formed bonds under the harsh light of comparison and lingering what-ifs. It's also where couples start navigating physical intimacy and seeing if the pod connection translates into real-world compatibility when you're actually sharing space 24/7 in paradise. Stage 4. Back to reality. After the sun-drenched drama of the getaway, it's time to face the music, real life. The couples move back to the city where the season is based and into a neutral apartment provided by the show. This is where the experiment gets really real. Suddenly, it's not just about emotional connection. It's about dirty socks on the floor, differing sleep schedules, pets, cooking habits, and crucially, money. Financial discussions have sunk many Libby couples. Think Stacy putting the brakes on with Izzy, season 5, over his debt and lack of financial transparency. Then comes meeting the family and friends. This is a huge test. Loved ones often voice skepticism, and rightly so, questioning the speed and sanity of it all. Seeing your partner interact with your inner circle and navigating their, often blunt, opinions adds another layer of intense pressure, all while planning a wedding that's just weeks away. Doubts fester. Arguments erupt. Matt and Colleen's explosive fights in season 3 come to mind, and the couples must decide if their pod love can survive the mundane, messy reality of everyday life. Stage 5. Wedding bells or runaway brides. This is it, the culmination of the entire whirlwind experiment. Full-on weddings are planned. Dresses, suits, venues, tearful family members in attendance. The couples walk down the aisle, face each other, and must answer the ultimate question: is love truly blind? They have to say, "I do," or "I don't," right there at the altar. The tension is unbearable. We've seen it all. Heartbreaking no's that leave one partner stunned and sobbing. Poor Deep Tie with Shake in season 2, though she totally dodged a bullet. Zanab's dramatic takedown of Cole in season 3. AD standing strong after Clay's rejection in season 6. We've seen runaway brides. Literally, Giannina fleeing her own wedding in season 1 before ultimately reconciling with Damien for a while. But we've also seen genuine fairy tales. Lauren and Cameron, season 1. Amber and Barnett, season 1. Alexa and Brennan, season 3. Tiffany and Brett, season 4. Couples who found real, lasting love against all odds. Proving that maybe, just maybe, the experiment can work. Every wedding day is a nail-biting finale where weeks of intense emotion collide with a life-altering decision. So, this wild format, born from Chris Colan's vision and launched by Netflix, didn't just stay stateside. Its success spawned international versions, proving the core concept has universal appeal. Love is blind. Brazil brought fiery passion and drama. Love is blind. Japan offered a fascinating, often more reserved, but equally emotional take on the experiment, highlighting cultural differences in communication and courtship. Love is blind. Sweden gave us the Scandi perspective, and with UK and German versions reportedly in the works, it's clear the world is fascinated by watching people gamble on love, sight unseen. Each version adds its own cultural flavor, but the fundamental human drama of connection, vulnerability, and risk remains the same. The concept is still king. Let's be real. The blind dating premise is inherently fascinating. It challenges everything we think we know about attraction and relationship building. From a daring experiment to a multi-season global franchise, Love is Blind has cemented its place in the reality TV Hall of Fame. It's a fascinating, frustrating, sometimes heartwarming, and often chaotic look at the lengths people will go to find love. Whether you believe the premise or not, you can't deny its power to captivate. So, there you have it, the deep dive into the world of Love is Blind. Love it or hate it, you know you'll probably be watching when the next season drops. Did this satisfy your craving for all things Libby? Hit that subscribe button for more such videos. Don't forget to watch this next video.